What's up, militia, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Nitro. I'm Mr.Creekyt, and today we'll be working on more of the underground house. But first, 10-second silence for those that follow. Okay, and we're back. There's a lot of fish in there, and then me and my cousin made a pool over there under the bridge yesterday where there's fish, and they just went downstream. Well, I mean, they're alright. It's a bigger pool over there, too. Yeah, I think they're fine. As long as they don't grow too big, they should be fine. Once they do grow big, hopefully we'll get a big monsoon so they can be washed down. The creek flows into a small lake, and then a mile and some change. Me and my other cousin and brother, we followed the creek all the way past the lake, and we just kept following it until we reached a river. And that river is kind of one of the more known rivers of my town. And so because of that, it's pretty cool that this creek provides a small bit of that water. Also, there's no water in my actual town, not this civilization. In case anyone thought that in the YouTube short, it's actually in my real life town, the town that I actually live in, that my house is located in. There's no water. Either there's a broken pipe somewhere in the town, or they just turned off the water. Anyway, because it's not that we didn't, pay the water bill or anything. It's because my dad called the other neighbors, and they said that they didn't have any water either. So, here is the thing. No water for me means I can't be a camel. I love drinking water. I know every time I tell my friends or my brother sees me drinking water, I get called diabetic. I don't think that's the reason. Because I do a lot in my day, and when you sweat and stuff, you're releasing water. So I don't think I'm diabetic. I enjoy drinking a lot of water. That's the thing. I do a lot in my day as it is. I have 6 hours that I just constantly am moving, and then the rest of the day, I may sit down and do something else. Like last night, I was watching my friend play Skyrim while I was building more of the Lego 3 Times season. And it was pretty fun, and then I kind of got bored and hopped on Fortnite. Again, as I said, Fortnite, and now I play Rec Room too. Those two things are the only way I can really socialize and talk to people. Which I suck at that, but still. Anyway, though, I want to say this. I talked to my mom's friend who teaches aviation. And now I have someone who will give me advice whenever I need it on aviation and stuff like that. What he told me was to go look for local airports around your area. Ask for, ways you can just ask for advice from them, and perhaps even get a summer job or part-time job working for the airport. So say fueling planes or something like that. And then you'll come across pilots and stuff who may be able to teach you, or who wants to teach you. He said one of his friends did that and managed to become a pilot for JetBlue without any debt whatsoever. I'm hoping that I can do that. I don't want to have any debt, and I also I wouldn't mind a part-time job working for the airport. You come across, again, as he said, you come across people who can teach you, and you earn money, so I can put that money towards another saving account. And just like that, I have 2 saving accounts, so just in case if we ever do reach debt, at the age of 18, I can take out the money from the saving accounts, and just like that, I can pay off the debt. But currently, right now, I have 1 saving account, and it's about $800, I think, or $700, one of those. And yeah, So one of my saving accounts are doing alright, and I have been reading up on the pilot's exam. I have like a book on that. And so there's different licenses and stuff you need to do. So there's, of course, the licenses. There's like carriage license, which means you're working beside a pilot. Like, you're not in control of your aircraft, but you're working with a pilot, and you're like, here's the jobs that you could get. Photographer, you could check the pipelines and power lines, and also like stuff like around there. So, like, maybe even checking like if the agriculture is doing alright or something like that. There's also the agriculture license, which is like crop dusting. And also then there is the passenger pilot. I think I need like 2 licenses in order to become a passenger pilot. Then I have to be trained by different aviation teachers for different planes, just in case I have to fly. So say, trained in a like 2,000 horsepower engine, like planes like that, I have to fly in. And some that have like turbo, jet or something like that, I have to also train in that. And I have to get rating points, I think, in order to be able to be certified within that, flying that plane. And then from there, I can finally fly passengers. He said probably about 8 years, but he also said that takes, in like any other degree you want to go for, you're going to take that same time. And pilot is definitely something I would like to do. I get to travel, and also you get paid a pretty good price, like at least 100,000 or maybe 80,000. And along with that, I am also coding, and I am quite a while away, 14 sections away from getting my certification in full stack developer. But I did look up if Memo was actually, like, if the certification was actually real and valid. And Google said it was. They said that many people actually got a job with that certification, and it helped them get a job with that certification in coding. So if I can get a job working for, say, like, coding from, like, working from home or something like that, or maybe, coding just like a video game and getting paid, let's just say, like, maybe I'm getting paid 40,000 or 20,000, and then I'm also a pilot, that is going to be insane money. Like, that's going to be some good money. But here's the thing. Like, my brother's like, how are you going to fuel the plane? I do want to have my own personal plane so I can fly around places, take people, perhaps like family members, around the world. But I'm mainly going to be a passenger pilot, meaning I don't have to pay for the fuel. My job is to just take the passengers from where they are to where they want to go safely, and make sure that nothing happens in the way. I also have to know meteorology, I have to know a bit of aerodynamics, I have to know a bit of other stuff. I know maybe like 0.5% of aerodynamics, I know maybe about 10% of meteorology, and then the other stuff they said, I have no clue what that is. So I'll need to research that up a bit. Because when I was reading the book, it was like, for like passenger pilot, you need to know a couple of this stuff, especially if you're flying bigger planes. And that is true. If the weather is awful, I'm not trying, you're not supposed to be flying in like awful weather, such as like thunderstorms, like, because lightning, if it strikes the plane, it's done for. You're going down. There's no saving it. Now, very few occasions, I believe, pilots manage to save the plane, but hold on. Anyway, like I was saying, only a selected few managed to land their aircraft after it got struck by lightning, and you can hear like the stories of it and stuff like that. But the controls are really practically jammed. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to do that, because as soon as you get struck, the plane goes head first down. So if you manage to pull it up somehow, then definitely you save that plane. But it's easier said than done. So that's why you need to study meteorology and stuff like that. I will continue to study up on this, do more research, and hopefully, before you know it, I'll be in the air, and perhaps I'll be one of your pilots one day. So, in case that does happen, and God willing, I will be seeing y'all perhaps in the air. Bye, all. Have a good day. Stay safe. I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow.